Back at it. Football fanatics. WTF. Who the fuck? And today we asked the question, who the fuck was Len Ford? Len Ford, defensive end for the Browns. When fans discuss the greatest defensive ends in NFL history, names like Reggie White, Deacon Jones, Bruce Smith usually dominate the conversation. But long before any of them ever stepped foot on the ground, Len Ford was a dominant pass rusher, one of the first who helped redefine the defensive end position and earn a well-deserved place in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Standing 6'4" and 245 pounds, possessed rare size, strength, and athleticism for the 1950s. Before becoming an NFL star, he played offense with the Los Angeles Dons, catching 67 passes for 1,175 yards and 8 touchdowns, and I believe he would have been a Hall of Famer at wide receiver if they kept him there. But the Browns made a decision in 1950 and then moved him to defensive end and utilized his athleticism and became one of the best ever. Hall of Fame coach Paul Brown recognized Ford's incredible athletic gifts and converted him to that defensive end position. Almost overnight, he became one of the most feared defenders in football. Although sacks weren't officially recorded at this time, historians and game film experts constantly identify Len Ford as one of the NFL's greatest pass rushers. He combined explosive speed, overwhelming power, forcing quarterbacks into hurried throws and completely changing offensive game plans. Ford helped the Browns win 3 championships, 1950, 54, and 55. He earned 4 Pro Bowl selections, 4 first-team All-Pro honors, and was later named to the 1950s All-Decade team. Those accomplishments eventually led to his induction to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1976. One of the most impressive aspects of Ford's game was his versatility. Not only was he an elite pass rusher, he was outstanding against the run and athletic enough to once been in a professional receiver. Very few players in NFL's history have successfully made this kind of transition. And Len Ford played today's NFL, he'd likely be one of the best all-time pass rushers still. He, nutrition science, sports science, he could easily play at 265, 275, maintaining his exceptional athleticism. Based on his physical traits, it's reasonable to estimate he would run a 40-yard dash about 4.65. Elite speed for a player his size. His greatest strength were size, power, explosiveness, relentless motor, football intelligence, and the ability to dominate both the run and the pass. If there was one weakness, it was simply he played before sacks became statistics. He was one of the most dominant parts of the NFL at this time and would still be. Ford wasn't just one of the best players of the 50s. He helped create the blueprint for modern defensive ends. His impact on the game is felt today, and his legacy as one of the first football truly dominant edge defenders remains secure among the greatest players to ever play this game.